Hello, dear viewers. Thanks for joining me. Today, I want to do a viewer request and do an update on Jared Kushner. Jared, I haven't read on Jared in quite some time. I think it's been 3 months. And last time I read on him, the main thing that came across was he was absolutely miserable. Okay. But, you know, there weren't a lot of indicators of what his future was in that reading. So, let us see. And that time I did a Celtic cross. I think this time I'll do past, present, future. Yeah. The Hermit, he's feeling kind of alone in the past. All right. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So perhaps an offer to be truthful for some of the hearings. Oh, 10 of Swords, feeling very betrayed. Very betrayed. And I wonder if he felt like his father-in-law should have stepped in when John Kelly reduced his security clearance. He no longer gets top secret anymore. I don't know, but he feels betrayed. Present, government. He's still active in the government, and government is working. That's probably also about the investigation that's ongoing. 6 of Cups, so there's some nostalgia. There's some nostalgia there for better times. And I feel like that's him and Ivanka. You know, better times between him and Ivanka. Let's see, there are the 8 of Wands. I feel like this has really been hard on their marriage. But 8 of Wands, something moving forward very quickly and with purpose. The 7 of Wands, in the future, he's standing his ground. All right. I think he's going to stand by what he's already said to investigators, to the committees. Has he spoken to Mueller? I'm not sure. I know he's given documents. But I feel like his plan is to stand his ground with that and not let on anything else. Overflowing emotion there. And I need to clarify that because usually that's a good card, but you know, sometimes it's not. And I can't see that with this card being a good card. And the Emperor. All right, and the Emperor, I don't think it's Trump. In my readings, and you know, I think Spirit develops a shorthand for each reader, where as we communicate with Spirit, we get an understanding of what each card is saying to us as a reader. So I think there's really some individuality with how readers interpret the cards because of that. So Trump has never really shown up as the Emperor to me in any of these readings because the Emperor is mature and fair and kind and, well, I don't know about kind. He's stern, but it comes from a good place, care for the other people that he's responsible for, and right and wrong is important to the Emperor. So I've never, maybe it's because I've rejected that internally, like that can't be Trump. You know, I don't know, but Spirit doesn't use the Emperor card in my readings to communicate to me that that's Trump. So I don't think that's Trump. Anyway, that was a long explanation of why I don't think that's Trump. Let's clarify and see who it is. All right. Okay, so, and this is my deck is upside down, so that's okay. Ace of Wands, purpose. Yeah, that's somebody with purpose, honor. Yeah, I think that's either... And I don't even think it's Mueller, because Mueller a lot of times is the King of Swords. I think it's just the investigation. I think it's just good people in our government doing their work and trying to get to the bottom of things. That's what I think that is. Justice being done. The wheels of justice turning slowly. That's what that is. All right. And this card. Oh, yeah. So that is not a good one. See, I don't purposely I don't have reversals in my deck usually. So that's why I do clarify, because even the good cards, I want to have shadow interpretations. And so the clarifier shows me, okay, that wasn't a good card. All right. That is overflowing emotion. That is not pleasant. It's overwhelming to him. So it almost feels like panic, you guys. It almost feels like panic. Yeah, in the future, things do not go his way at all. But he's standing his ground. I feel like he's told some lies, and he's just going to stand with those lies. He's not giving in. The Empress. Okay, new possibility there. There's a new possibility with that, though. As a strategy, this standing his ground and not changing a story. Like, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And I don't know if that means he'll give info on Trump or has given info on Trump or hasn't. That I don't know. But to me, this standing the ground means he's already developed a plan with his attorneys. I'm going to say this, and he is going to say that, no matter what. But this new possibility is interesting. That may mean that in some ways that strategy pays off, actually. That may mean that. All right, let me look at government. What is our government doing about Mr. Kushner? The devil. It's bedeviling him. Yep. It's on his mind. It's worrying him. It's keeping him up at nights. It's bedeviling him. This nostalgia and Nine of Pentacles. Oh, does he miss the good times? When things were just sort of, he was contented and things were easy and he had his luxuries around him, and him and Ivanka were just sort of having what they wished for. He misses that. All right, well, I wish I had a little more compassion for that, but gosh, you know, he had those luxuries on the backs of a lot of people that had injustices done to them too. So Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands clarifies. Something is going forward very fast, very fast, very fast. So he's got a purpose that he's charging forward with right now. Yeah, I think he's solidifying his plan, and he almost can't wait to get on with it. I feel like he almost can't wait for the investigation to just be over already, because he's already got his testimony down, what he's going to say. It's locked in. He wants to lock it in some more. Yeah, he just wants to be on with it. But now the Knight of Wands is interesting because all of the Knights are like this. I guess the Knight of Pentacles is probably the most practical and stable, but the Knights charge forward. They're not the king. They a lot of times do not see the big pictures. They have their marching orders, right? So, and the Knight of Wands in particular can hang so tight to a single-minded purpose that they're not seeing the fallout from their decision. They're not seeing it well into the future. They're not seeing how it affects all the people around them. And maybe he's typically the Knight of Wands. He's got his goal and he doesn't think too much about how his goals affect other people around him. Let me look at this Hermit in the past and loss. Okay, so he has felt shunned. Yes, he has. He lost his security clearance, or it was downgraded, and he's felt loss with that too. Things have not gone well. Things have not gone like he thought they would in this administration. I feel like he had kind of he just inexperienced and kind of immature vision of how things were going to go. You know, he doesn't understand politics, but yet he took on all this responsibility. And this opportunity in the past to tell the truth looks to me like he didn't really take it. You know, it looks to me like, he didn't take it. He feels like he can't. You know what? I'm actually seeing this as he sort of stabbed other people in the heart. I'm seeing it that way. I don't know. And he's got heartache. There's just painful. This is about relationships. Three relationships that are very painful, and he's done them wrong, they've done him wrong. There's just pain in those relationships, and especially regarding this investigation. And so Ivanka, Trump, and who? I don't know. His father? Yeah, there's pain there. But I think this is telling me that he did not enjoy freedom as a result of this opportunity the universe was offering him. No, he did not. He was not truthful. And Ace of Pentacles. Financial opportunity. Feeling hurt, feeling stabbed in the back, feeling betrayed financially. I feel like he was thinking he was just going to make all kinds of money. You know, I mean, he was going to use his father-in-law's presidency and his own position to make a lot of money. And he had been wheeling and dealing. He has gotten loans that are suspicious, sort of like came out of the blue and wouldn't have come otherwise, but they came after his father-in-law was elected, that kind of thing. I know that that's happened internationally for him, I believe. Yeah, and the Chinese buying all of those, Chinese businessmen, or were they Russian oligarchs? I think a bit of both. Buying all these spaces in a rental building he created, he renovated in, I think, Manhattan or New York, Manhattan, I think. And nobody is buying these spaces, and then all of a sudden all of these tenants are buying these spaces and not setting up business there. So it really does look like favors to the Kushner. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I think that he's going to have a tough go of it coming up here. He's decided what he's going to say. He's got a story, sticking to it. And in some ways that may kind of pay off. But the tower, he's got moments of panic there because government is after him in a big way. This investigation is after him with purpose. Sort of the purpose of the universe on its side. Let me see if there's any more clarifiers there. Oh, fate again. Fate, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so his anxiety's got to be building because he knows this moment is coming. The end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. I don't think that he will ever be as rich. He may have some real legal problems. I don't know. I haven't really seen him going to jail, but he's going to be worrying about it. He sure is. And something may stick. Some charge may stick, but probation maybe? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Something like that. He doesn't go to prison. But, some of these guys like that Danish son-in-law of a Russian oligarch, that guy, and I can't say his last name, but he went to jail for 30 days, didn't he? And it could be something like that. But no, he doesn't. I don't see him going to prison, but this is huge. This is huge. That happens to him in the future. So, and it is a direct result of investigation. So let's keep our eye on Jared and see what's going on. It's a major time of learning some sort of lesson right now. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.